but Dan's not here yet. Actually, today is going to be a music stream, just to let you guys know. But Dan couldn't make it at the same time, but I figured consistency is actually a good thing to have, so that's why I hopped on right now to kind of fill time a bit, but I will be hopefully providing some value for that. Um, so first things first. Yes. Retrograde Tom. Okay, yeah, there's only a few people here. I know we kind of all trickle in a bit, but Retrograde Tom has like the patience of a saint. He played what was that one that David Chase game you were playing? You were playing what was it called? It was had a really weird name. I I I, I never played it before. I never even seen it before, but just the patience required to get through stuff like that. I'm kind of amazed. Okay, so yeah, there's a few changes here. I have last week I got affiliate, which is really cool. I don't really stream very much. I don't stream like multiple times a week usually. I usually stream once a week, and because Dan will do the music dev stream on his channel, I'm only really like technically streaming from my own channel once every 2 weeks. So every 30 days, like the goal gets a little bit further because Twitch rolls over how many streams I would do in a month. But because I did the extra Thursday stream for the Steam Summer Games Festival, I just made it. Like I made all the other requirements. It just was I just don't stream enough, and because I'm not really a streamer person, um, like Retrograde Tom here, Omicron, yes, Omicron, Nomad Souls, Nomad Soul, yeah, like other people are super pro streamers, and I love seeing that, and I'm here just to share my own project out, and so I don't really plan on you know streaming more than that. So I am an affiliate now, which is cool. And actually, the coolest part, oh, Amberzine, yes, thank you for subscribing. I don't even have anything like built in to say thank you, so I'm just gonna say thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, that's one of the cool things about being an affiliate. That's really lovely. I just the thing that has me most, yeah, exactly, the thing that has me most excited is I have this little like my own little custom emoji now, and I love it so much. I love it beyond all reason. So that's what I'm most excited about. And I was about to say, Amberzine, before you subscribed, that I only really stream from my channel doing art dev like twice a month. So I don't know how much value you're gonna get for your money with this. But thank you. And yeah, if you stop subscribing at any point, I totally understand because yeah, like I said, you got people like Retrograde Tom in chat right now. He is super pro. He's streaming multiple times a week, multiple different games. He gets through them beginning to end, and just has an amazing active chat. All that. So that's not going to be me, but I'm going to do my best to kind of provide hopefully something entertaining and somewhat educational every time I get on this thing. So yeah. And so I'm gonna get started. So yeah, I mean things have I've changed a bit of the way the layout of this looks, including the web captioner, which for me HC Willard, ahoy! Thanks for coming on. Yeah, I'm just getting started now. I've got a web captioner up. Someone else I follow, Dr. Mikachu, who does game dev streams, and she's actually does it very much much more regularly than I do. She has a web captioner on hers, and I think it's a good feature for accessibility, and I think it's just cool because I like watching it, and it's going to encourage me to stop mumbling as much because it's not perfect, but I feel like most of the fault lays at my feet and not its feet. And also, my game is a text parser game, so the Crimson Diamond is a text parser mystery adventure game. So what better way to kind of show that and to have like my own scrolling feed of writing. So that's kind of why that's there. It's for like mostly for accessibility reasons, but I also like it for style reasons and coolness reasons. Um, so I'm going to quickly. I do this at the top of every stream I do because I know that a lot of people, hopefully people who come to the stream are people who haven't been to the stream before. So I'm just going to quickly go through. Um, oh, why isn't it working now? Yeah. I was going to quickly go through the trailer. Let me just fix this. I don't know. I've got this solid state hard drive now that is really cool, but I think um, it needs more juice than I've got it on. I should be using a USB, like a powered hub, and I'm not. Um, why is this not working? Anyway, let's see here. Trailer. Let's just fix that. Okay. So here's some. This is the very beginning. So this is the playable demo on Steam, and you can see it's a text parser, but with some conveniences. You listen in on people's conversations, and you snoop around the house, and you get to know what's going on, and hopefully solve a few mysteries. There is no more text-based inventory. This is an old trailer, and that kind of bit me in the butt the other day. I'll explain that part after the trailer. But yeah, it's if it's a familiar style to you, welcome home to it. And if it's not, I have a tutorial room at the top of the game that'll kind of teach you how to navigate through it. Um, because yeah, it's a kind of a style of game that we don't see very much anymore. But yeah, so that's that. And I just want to share a couple links out that I was really, really excited to have happen to me the past couple weeks. So the first one aired this morning at 7:45 a.m. on CBC. CBC Thunder Bay has a morning show called Superior Morning, and I got to do like an 8-minute interview with the host talking about the game. And they used the trailer, the one I just showed you. They used that one for the music. Unfortunately, the trailer is like one of the one of the oldest videos, if not probably the oldest video I've done so far. So it has old music that I'm not even using anymore. I've got a musician, Dan Policar, who I'll do his links now, who has done an original theme music, and it's gorgeous. And if you download the demo on Steam or Itch.io, you can hear his 3 original tracks that Dan has composed. But so the radio show played the old trailer, of course, because that's the only one I have up. And so we unfortunately didn't get to have Dan's amazing theme song he composed get broadcast. So it's kind of my fault, but it's one of those things where I don't. It's like the video that has the most views on my channel, and so I don't want to mess it up, but I should update it. Hello, Peevish Dave. Thanks for coming to the stream. The second, oh yeah, so there's that CBC link that Nightbot gave. Then there was also a TVO article about the game as well. That was a written down interview, not an audio one. But for me, it's cool because I'm a Canadian and the game is set in Canada, and this TV Ontario is like our PBS. It's like the public television network, and it's something that we all grow up with and see educational movies and videos at school and stuff like that. So I got a real kick out of having the article written and on the TV Ontario site. And CBC is another like huge staple for Canadians, and so that for me has been super cool to see. I love seeing the stuff in local news. I also had an article in the Scarborough Mirror, which is like my local paper that comes to my parents' doorstep. So that was a super. Oh no, yeah. See, that's another problem. I just was told that my what's it called? Stream information is wrong. Uh, today is not the 23rd. Today is the 30th. And another thing I just remembered. Another thing I remembered is I have to get into chat with to Discord with Dan, because we're gonna be raiding Dan when Dan's ready to come back on, and so let's get on that. I have to just message Dan. Yeah, this is like I said, this is because Dan wasn't able to start his stream at 8 o'clock, but I wanted us to be consistent, so I said, you know what, I'll come on. I've got some other cool things to show, hopefully. Okay, so, and I gotta open up my Discord. And I'm gonna show that this cross stitch I just got working on that I'm really excited about, because I ordered some EGA colored embroidery thread, and I'm doing like a cross stitch, a special Crimson Diamond original cross stitch, and I can't wait to show that to you guys. But first, I'm just gonna message Dan, load up Discord, and then get started. And it's taking a really long time. Okay, here we go. Okay, So let's see. I'm going to switch to this view, which I have now to kind of give you a better view of stuff. But I started this little lady. I'm so it's flipped for me. There you go. Slowly working on that. I have a bunch of different colors for each kind of thread, so I'm gonna be doing some experimenting and see if I can find good color combos. Jesse, hey man, and Slat Studio, Lost Look, hello. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm actually the size of the black Ida cloth I have is not big enough for the whole screen size that I plan on using. I want to do whole cross stitches of entire rooms, but that's not big enough. So I'm just gonna do some portraits on that and test some colors out. But once I have all the colors figured out, I would definitely want to do like whole rooms and then buy bigger bits of the cloth. EGA thread. It's EGA threads. Um, I ordered like a ton of this stuff. Like yeah, here we go. These are the ones I'm using right now. Hopefully those are. It's hard, of course, to get certain colors because stuff like cyan and magenta, like it's impossible to get those colors in thread properly. So, yeah, yeah. There's some dithering going on in this thing. Yeah, yeah. I love doing it. I love working with my hands because I work so much on the computer. Um, imagine using a loom to do that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'd be like even too much even for me. Okay, so from there, hey Grundislav, thanks for coming to stream. And you said you're gonna try it, and I really appreciate it. Um, but yeah, I was showing people the whole. I was showing off my emoticon, which I love too much. I love this thing so much, it drives me crazy. Um, and I don't even know how to get more of those. Like I think you have to meet other goals. Um, but I'm happy with the one I have right now. And onward, so let's get, I've got Photoshop going on here. In fact, let me get some tunes going. And if the tunes are too loud or too soft, figure that out. But this is what I've been doing on my streams. So this week is going to be a music stream once Dan gets back to me. And then we're going to raid Dan's channel because I'm trying to slowly learn everything Twitch has to offer. Yes, Grundislav, I am an affiliate now, so I don't know. How do you get more emotes? Does anyone know? But yeah, so when I do my art streams, I've been working on upgrading this piece, which actually, let me show you how it looks currently in the current version of the demo. It looks like this. This is what you'll see in the demo. But we're very slowly using archival photos. We're slowly upgrading that. And so on my art streams, I've been upgrading this piece. I get 3 emojis. Oh, you know what? But they're like different sizes, right? So am I supposed to like do different ones for each size? Because I just did the same one like scaled up. I can actually do other ones, but they're bigger. Interesting. I have to investigate. Yeah, hey, Deluxe Tux. Dithering. Yeah, so this is what I've been working on. And actually, I wanted to show this bit, which I'm kind of excited about. I did this morning. Here, this one. Okay. So here's my AGS. I actually I incorporated the working version of the new ROM exterior. It's 3 sizes for each of the 3. Seriously, I get 3 emojis. Oh. So I guess I should do other characters. I've got like 9 characters I think in the game, so I guess one for, or maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna have to explore that. I did not know that. I don't know like 99% of Twitch. It's good to know. I'm gonna write this down. Emojis, because they really are the most exciting part for me. So let's see. I'm just gonna make sure that you guys are seeing this. Okay, good. So this is my working version of the Crimson Diamond. This is not the demo right now. This is actually more updated. And so for me, did I turn the music off? I really hope so. See who else makes the cut? That's a good idea though. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Twitter poll for other emojis. That's a great idea. I'm going to do that. So yeah, this is all going to get updated, and so the piece that I've incorporated. Look, there we are. Here it is. This is what it looks like now in the game. So this is where it comes at this point in the game, and then there's a brief conversation that you're about to see, and then it comes in again where here she is. So I just decided I was going to add it in even though it's not finished because you guys have been really helping with that. And actually, when Dan comes on, which he hasn't messaged me back yet, but when Dan comes on, we're thinking about taking some of the Roland MP32 sound bank sound effects and actually incorporating them into into the. Oh yeah, there it is again. Look, here it is again. And I guess that tree I have in the front is a different object. I didn't realize it, but that'll have to go at some point too. But yeah, this is it. This is the new one. We're gonna work on this slowly. It's literally the most complicated piece in the entire intro, and I'm doing it first because of Eden Waith, who is not here, not even here to enjoy it. But that's what we're going to be working on. And there's nothing. There's really nothing like all this. Yeah, there's a painful amount of stuff that needs to be updated, and I'm only updating this stuff when I'm working, when I'm live streaming because I'm working on new parts of the game. I'm like 32% finished chapter 4 right now. I was just incorporating some new stuff that I put in today, and so it's nearly finished. I just need to do one more animation for the first third of chapter 4, and it'll be kind of complete. So that's kind of nice. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna make sure Dan didn't get back to me. Dan did not get back to me. Okay, he's not even online. Okay. Okay, just checking. So, we are going to, I'm going to make sure that I'm at the right OBS. And actually, there is, where is the Photoshop layer? Okay, so, we're going to be working on this for the interim. Get the tough stuff first, Last Studio. I don't know what people's philosophy on that is. Do you guys do the tough stuff first, like the hardest thing first, or the easiest thing first? Because from what I heard is that you're supposed to do the easiest things first to gain momentum and like motivation to get to the other stuff. And if you guys are interested in watching someone playing through the demo, there is someone playing the demo right now. Let me just, I don't know how the, oh no. You know what, I'm just gonna, I don't know how to do this efficiently, so I'm going to do this inefficiently. There's someone right now called The Renaissance who is actually streaming the demo right now. So I'm going to just do a quick, I'm going to link to him in Twitch. I'm going to open up my browser first because I can't, I'm just trying to use the iPad for the chat and everything, and it's not working out. But yeah, I'm going to link him because he's doing a lovely, I was just in his chat now, just answering questions and stuff. But answering questions. Oh, great! Now you can hear me twice. But okay, this is. If you guys want to, see someone else play the demo through, you can definitely watch him do that. He's doing a lovely job. Oh, interesting, Massimo. So you do the simple version of everything from beginning to end first to see the whole. Then you go back to each part and improve individually. I hear like that's a definite, like a software dev type of thing to do, is like get all the pieces working and then fill in everything and you refine as you go. Which is probably how most people make games, but I don't know the right way to do things, so I've just been doing each chapter by chapter like that, and just finishing it. H.C. Willard, you popping over between these two streams and the Renaissance is trying to die. Oh, I feel bad because yeah, like I like those games, the old Sierra games, but I felt like the dying came way too easy. So yeah, it's kind of tougher to die in my game. There you go, Deluxe Tux. When you're working cases at your job, you knock out the easy ones first. Oh, and Slash Studio jumps around. Doing pictures gets tedious. You work on animations, and when that gets tedious, doing static artwork. That's another good way to go about it. Let's see. Trying to find deaths. H.C. Willard. Yeah, I think in the demo there's 2 deaths that you can get. So we're gonna work on this until I hear back from Dan. Oh wait, yeah. Dan just said sorry. Yeah, in a bit. He is. He's been busy. with like other stuff too. Like I think a lot of people work on multiple things at once, and Dan's no exception. So Dan is going to be on in a bit, and then he's actually. I was doing some tests with him last night, and he's I think gonna show some of his early music tracks, which I'm super excited to hear. And we're oh yeah, and and if you guys are just coming, we're gonna be hopefully incorporating some sound bank sound effects um, into the intro, because those there's like a huge massive library of thousands and thousands of Roland MP32 sound effects that we're going to be taking advantage of, but I don't have any in the game right now. Oh hey Dan, almost ready. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to be I'm going to do another round of Dan links, because Dan, that's where we're headed. We're gonna be raiding Dan. This is so excited. I've gotten raided once by an amazing streamer who also streams retro games and a bunch of other stuff. Ask Alice, and Ask Alice raided me one of my streams, and it was like the thrill of like the month, pretty much for me. So we're gonna be raiding Dan's channel. Although I auto host him anyway, but I want to do the raid, and he wants to do the raid because it's just learning how to do more Twitch things. So when Dan's ready, we're going to be rating him. And then Dan will take the reins, and we're going to do music stuff. But for now, we're going to work on this little thing. So this is the Royal Ontario Museum exterior. And these are like super old photographs of it around 1912. Because the Royal Canadian Museum in the game is definitely modeled after the Royal Ontario Museum. And so I'm just using these old photos as my references, and I'm just kind of eyeballing everything. And I think we're getting to a pretty good stage with it. I think I was working on this little, like this thing bit going on. I think that's what we were doing. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Grundislav is Grundislav Games, Francisco Gonzalez, and he also streams his art dev stuff. And he is working on Rosewater right now, which I definitely invite you to wishlist it. And he's published 2 commercial games, A Golden Wake and Lamplight City. And I've played and finished Lamplight City, and it's really good, so I definitely recommend that too. And he uses the same engine I'm using. He actually uses Adventure Game Studio to make the game, and he also uses Adobe Photoshop CS2, which is the beautiful version that you're seeing right now. So we actually use a lot of the same tools. And we find sometimes watching each other's streams that we can learn a bit. Okay, so the first pixel I put down was a wrong pixel. Hey, the Flaming Bee, good to see you. Yeah, we're just getting started into some art dev stuff, which is doing this exterior shot for the intro sequence, which I kind of already stuck in the game because it already looks better than what I had, because what I had looked like MS Paint. And nothing against MS Paint, but it's not really the look I'm going for. Oh, yes. Oh yeah, Grundislav, Shardlight, the horribly true to life Shardlight. Yes, I haven't played Shardlight. I think I might have it somewhere. I think I bought it at some point. But yeah. So Grundislav is like a veteran of making adventure games, and he's helped me with a lot of stuff. Like he helped me put mirrors into the game that actually reflect. So I really appreciate that. It added a lot of work, but I think it was worth it because I actually kind of rigged it so that I could have blocking animations happen while the reflection still was going on. No, Grundislav, every time you come in, I'm definitely going to shout you out. And I often shout you out when you're not here. Because, yeah, I mean, you're a big reason about why I'm doing this in the first place. Let's see here. We're going to try to make this a little bit more real. You and David P. Gray, who did the Hugo's House of Horror games. That guy, I really admire. And last studio, you say you enjoy the mirror effects? That is what they're there for. Like, there's so much of this game I built was based on, is this fun or does this look cool? Especially at the beginning when I was not even doing this full time, it was just a hobby. I would just like, does this look cool? Is this something I want to happen? Should all the cupboards and drawers open? that I've made. And like, if I had thought I was making a game at the time, I would not have maybe been so, liberal with the drawers situation. But um, that's what happens when you kind of just are making stuff to no schedule. And I've done a lot less of that um, recently. But the good thing is that the stuff that I built like 8 years ago is still there, so I don't have to worry about um, spending time doing those things. And I definitely want to add like fun little details later. Grundislav, you're gonna melt into a puddle of aw shucks. Yeah, you've been a big influence and super helpful. Like the adventure game community as a whole, I feel so welcomed. Because yeah, I still feel like the new kid on the block a lot of the time. Because you guys have known each other for decades, and I haven't. David P. Gray is the man. Grundislav also recognizes the greatness that is David P. Gray. I've never met David P. Gray, but his cultural reach has been very enormous. When I showed this the Crimson Diamond demo at EGLX in Toronto and a bunch of other places, I would sometimes ask people, "Oh, does this game remind you of anything?" And a surprising number of people said, Hugo's House of Horrors, or Hugo's Who Done It, or something like that. So people have a long memory for this kind of stuff. Slat Studio, you say the pool table looks awesome. You hope you get to use it later because you're bummed you couldn't play it when you found it. Yeah. So good news, Slat Studio. In in the uh, in the game, there is a whole puzzle designed around that pool table. So you get to use it. And funny you mentioned the pool table, because when I designed the pool table there, I just wanted there to be a pool table because the Clue board game had a pool table. But once I had it, I thought I have to use this for something. I can't not use this thing. So yeah, I find myself doing that quite a bit in the game, just rationalizing the stuff that already is there, which I've been doing, and it's been really productive to do. Yeah, Grundislav in fact has played a bit of the game that requires the pool table. Pool minigame? No, I don't know enough math to do that, to make a pool minigame. I was talking to Dan yesterday about like game dev stuff, and he was saying how he was saying, oh yeah, Pong would be like an easy thing to make maybe, and I'm like, I don't know if it would be, because there's like physics happening in Pong, and I don't know physics. Like I took high school physics, and it was not my favorite. Um, yes, thank you for the link, Grandislav. www.dgray.com, and that's Gray with an A, DGRAY. I kind of, yeah, David P. Gray's website. He makes a puzzle game now. Like, not, don't get too excited. It's like literally a puzzle game, like a jigsaw puzzle thing, which apparently it does well. And I'm like, more power to the guy. I love his completely outsized version of scale, because the jigsaw puzzle game says you can make your own jigsaw puzzles with your own photos, and you can make a jigsaw puzzle up to 40,000 pieces. I'm like, you know what? You can do nothing but admire someone who makes a jigsaw puzzle game that will let you do that. And you say, oh yeah, you're saying you should see about getting him to come to Adventure X and talk about Hugo? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm there. Yes, and SH Don, hey SH Don, by the way, saying if you click other games at the bottom, you can still get the Hugo trilogy or his other game, Nightmare 3D. Yes. Yeah, in fact, I have a video of me and a Twitch streamer named Skippy Granola. We play through the three the three Hugo games back to back to back, and I have them, and I need to upload that at some point. Like I've already asked Skippy, and he said he's cool with it. I want to upload that because I dropped some David P. Gray facts that of course anyone can find if you just bother to Google the guy and read some of the interviews he's given. But yeah, we play through them all, and he's a fan, I'm a fan, and it's good times. It's a long stream. I think it's like a 3-hour stream or something. So I want to put that on my channel at some point. Because yeah, he did a text parser, EGA game, 3 of them in fact. And well, the first 2 he just did his own art. And is he an artist? No, he designed missile guidance systems in the UK. He was not an artist, but he didn't let that stop him. And I think it's a wonderful philosophy to have. Is just don't let anything stop you. Just come up with workarounds or just use your art as that you have. It's very inspiring. Hey Jesse, it's fun working on a game, listening to you work on a game. Jesse, you're working on a game? I did not know that. If you have a link for it, link it up because I'm interested. Um, I know you do film stuff, like cool film stuff, but I didn't know you did game stuff too. Um, and people who are here now, I'm gonna do a quick. It's your lockdown hobby. It's the best hobby, I gotta say. Um, well, I've decided not to make it a hobby, and it remains to be seen if that's a mistake or not. But I'm trying to make a go of it. Yeah, the latest media links I have. Um, and if you don't have and Jesse, if you don't have any link for it right now, just yeah, I'd love to know in chat like just what you're making right now, like what kind of game it is, or what you're using to make it with. So that link that I just put up on Nightbot, 2 of my more recent promotion PR things that I got to do, which like this morning on CBC Thunder Bay on their Lake Superior Thunder Bay morning show, did an interview with me, which was really cool, like real radio. And the other one is the TV Ontario interview I did a couple weeks ago that got published, which was super nice too. It's really fun to see it in like local media stuff, because then that's when your friends and family get to see it, and then they kind of like get it more when that happens, and that's so nice when that happens. I'm gonna try to freehand these arches again, and so they're gonna. I'm just gonna copy paste them and then transform them and then make them smaller. Is that a recipe for disaster? Probably. Let's see. I'm just check up on Dan again because Dan is in the chat. Yeah. So about Dan. So Dan is making the music for this game, and we're gonna be rating his channel when he's ready. But Dan is making the music for the game on the Roland MT32 synthesizer, which is an old. Oh wow! I'll see how many I can fit in. Let me make sure I'm on nearest neighbor. Yes. He's using a Roland MT32 synth for the music to give it that old school feel. And Dan is. Yeah, this is gonna need some work. Dan is also a touring musician who was touring before the current situation with Sean Paul as his keyboardist for the last 8 years. So Dan has been all over the place, playing to tens of thousands of people. And he is a giant adventure game nerd too. Grunislav, Julia, what? Oh no, what have I done, or what do I need to do? Is there something that needs attention? I make all kinds of mistakes. What did I do? Did I do something? Oh, Edenwaith, hey, thanks for coming. This is what I mean. Didn't I just say that? Sometimes when I watch you do the Photoshop thing, um, or or vice versa, like we can learn from each other and stuff. I'm so happy for this moment. Grundislav had no idea you could resize using nearest neighbor, which means, so just to give you an example, so this little bit that I resized, you can change the preferences here using Control K or going to whatever the preference is on the menu bar, you can choose a bunch of different ones. So, for instance, if you use bicubic smoother, and I was to make, to resize this or whatever, it's going to do this, which is clearly completely unacceptable. But, let me go to history. But if you change the preferences to nearest neighbor, it won't do that horrible thing that it just did. It will just give you beautiful, razor sharp, bleeding edge pixels, just like Mom used to make. Yeah, S.H. Dunn says Grindislav's mind is blown again. Look, my mind is still blown with the non-anti-aliased eraser tool. That is still the thing for me. Oh man, yeah, like Grunislav is making Rosewater right now, and he's making it it's like a Western adventure game, and he's making his beautiful high-resolution pixel art, but it's still pixel art, which means, I mean, at least for the sprites. And so that means he doesn't want that anti-aliasing either. Like, he wants it to be like super crisp and clear. And yeah, you can totally resize with the nearest neighbor. So you're welcome. And I just need to. I'm so glad. And I feel really good that you're coming out today. Grundislav has helped you with this just a little bit of this 20-year-old program that is CS2. And I said on Twitter, and I'll say it again, isn't it wonderful how a 20-year-old program can still humble us? I think this one is the better one, isn't it? I think I like that one. Let's use that one. That'll do. Although I don't know if that angle's right. Maybe it's not. I don't think it is. Oh, it's either that or that. That's the problem when you get to this resolution. Like, it's either this or straight, and neither are any good at this size, so I'll just leave it at that. Why does anyone use anything else? What can't Photoshop do? You're not in Adobe Shell? Oh great, Dan's on Discord. Okay, so I'm gonna let me start up a call with Dan. Video call with Dan. And we're gonna raid Dan soon. So this was just like a little bonus artsy thing. We're gonna get to the main regularly scheduled programming of Dan doing his thing. Although I will hopefully be still sharing my screen, showing us do some AGS stuff potentially. But I'm gonna leave it up to Dan to what he wants to show and how he wants to show that. Although he's not accepting my video call. Oh, okay. So Dan has done the video call. So, Dan, are you live and streaming right now?
I'm not live or streaming yet.
Okay,
let me get that going.
Okay, cool. So Dan is gonna let me know when he's ready to get started, and then we're gonna all raid him. And so I hear that I don't know who is here that is just as new to raiding as I am, but I'm supposed to like write a message in chat so the people can copy and paste it who are also raiding. That so the person who has been rated knows who is rating, etc. I don't know. We're gonna just do it that way because that's the etiquette of it. You don't have to do it. I'm trying to make myself be like a real Twitch person, so I'm gonna try to do the same things that they would do. Yeah.
So the only thing is that I don't have your video yet on Discord.
Okay, so that's a thing. So let's see. Let me see my Discord. Turn off. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so I do have my camera showing, but I don't think it wants to show to two different things. So don't worry about that. We'll figure that out after.
Okay, cool.
SH Don, thank you. I think that's 100 bits for cheering for being a real Twitch person. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I still am not 100% clear. I'm pretty much like 10% clear on what bits are and what they do, but thank you for the bits. And I don't have anything to show how that works.
I think it's money.
I hear there's some sort of conversion to money. I don't know anything about it, but that's another thing I have to read up on. I was just reading up on rating this time around.
Well, I should be live.
You should be live? Okay, cool. So
should be.
I'm going to we're gonna try to raid Dan. So let me do one of these. So hey Flaming Bee. I love that emoji or emoticon. That's awesome. So let's see. Rating. Okay. Sorry, Dan. I want to do this right.
That's
Raid
cool.
Dan Policar. Nope, nope, that's not it. Good. Oh, here, and then I'm gonna slap some anti-maple emojis in there. Okay. This is for. I'm just gonna select all, copy, and I'm gonna do the raid thing. Raid. Let's see. Is this gonna work? Dan Policar, one word. Is that gonna work? Yes. Okay. Dan, you're gonna be raided imminently.
Uh-oh. I'm ready.
All right. So there's a countdown right now. I'm going to raid now. You know what? Why wait?
Why wait
Why
for
wait?
good?
Let's do this thing.